You are watching Worldwide Newsline. Upgrade Ashore non-stop protection. Welcome to World Cup Report. Let's round up this morning's headlines. And at the 16th attempt, New Zealand have won a game at the World Cup, the co-host beating former champions in Norway 1-0. Yeah, Hannah Wilkinson swept home Jackie Hunter Cross for the only God delighted. The year 42,000 fans who are at Eden Park of record for a football match in New Zealand could have been even better. But after two of the Hansons handball, Tottenham's real personal Mr. penalty in the 89th minute next for the co-hosts. It's the Philippines on a Tuesday right now. We are half an hour away from the Republic of Ireland's World Cup debut as they take on co-hosts Australia in front of a crowd of around 70,000. Well, this Republic of Ireland's team, led by Arsenal's Katie McCabe, Denise O'Sullivan, starts after her shin injury. The team then unchanged from the 3-0 friendly defeats to France. Courtney Brosen is in there with Louise Quinn at knee, Fahy, Megan Connolly, Russia, Little John, Denise O'Sullivan, Katie McCabe, captain Heather Payne, Sinead Farrelly, Kira Carusa and Marissa Shaver. The big news, though, comes from Australia. Captain Sam Kerr has been ruled out of their first two Women's World Cup games with a calf injury sustained in training. Australia's all-time record scorer will also be absent against Nigeria on the 27th of July, the Chelsea forward posted on Instagram. Unfortunately, I sustained a calf injury yesterday in training. I wanted to share this with everyone so there is no distraction from us doing what we came here to achieve. Of course, I would have loved to have been out there tonight, but I can't wait to be part of this amazing journey which starts now. Thousands of Island fans are in Sydney, but there's plenty closer to home too. We can go to East London now, where the atmosphere is building ahead of kickoff, and join our reporter, James Green. Over to you, James. Thank you. Yeah, Haley, good morning. First of all, what a start to the Women's World Cup we've seen, with co-host New Zealand surprising everybody with that victory over Norway. Now it's Australia's turn to go, taking on Ireland at the top of the hour, and it's also the first first football fan festival, shall I say, event for Baller FC for this tournament. I'm pleased to be joined by Kate Sullivan and Rachel Gold, the co-founders of Bowler FC. First of all, ladies, I'll start with UK. The tournament's upon us. What a great start as well for New Zealand and the co-host getting a win. Yeah, absolutely cracking match. We were watching it while we were setting up this morning, and you could just hear cheers going up around the pub. We're so excited this morning. It's like Christmas Day for us, and we were at Lyon for last World Cup in 2019. We've had a global pandemic, we've had sport disrupted. To be here as today as a group, as a community, to be able to enjoy this together, it's so exciting. It's ridiculous. It's exciting. It's ridiculous. Rachel, look, you're smiling away, and we love to say, look, tell us about Boulder FC. Why did you start it, and what can people expect from the events? Okay, so we set up Baller because we really struggle to find bars or pubs that would put on the England game for us, or if they would put it on, sometimes they wouldn't let us have the sound on, or we'd be in a corner somewhere. So when it came to the Euros last year, we were like, we've had enough of this, and we took over a pub for the entire tournament and showed all 31 games. And Kate, look, the Euros we know about the success on the field, particularly for the Lionesses, but off the field, the growth of the game now that's reverberating around is so strong. How much have you seen it from yourselves, from an events perspective, and the popularity that's increasing to watch the women's game? Yeah, we've loved it, because when running that pub last year, we started out, the crowds were relatively small, but my gosh, it built and built and built over the month, and by the end of the tournament we had Lines up around the block at packed out pub, absolutely everybody going nuts, and then we've carried that on into the WSL season with Baller FC. We've been doing Sunday screenings to watch the matches, and we've got a good solid group of fans, and we're hoping to build even further through the World Cup build out again for the WSL this year. And really what we're hoping is that possible see that actually there's massive value in this, and give us the greatest spaces, and also that the Football Association might start to give us kickoff times on Saturdays, that sort of thing, where we can really get together as a community and enjoy the sport. Okay, Kate, look, I know you're a huge Lioness, and how far can they go? They've got their issues, they have got their injuries, but so have a lot of teams, including Australia, so we have, I think we've got as good a chance as anyone to get to the final for sure. Okay, it's a lot of hope there. Okay, look, we've got to talk about Australia. Big shocking news this morning hearing about Sam Kerr's injury. How much could that affect your campaign? Look, I think there's no doubt it'll affect it, but we've got so much grit and determination in that squad. We saw Mary Fowler play an absolute blinder in the friendly against France last week, and we've got players like Kia Simon, who's a World Cup veteran, who's an Indigenous woman who scored the first goal for Australia in a World Cup event, battled the injury for close on 15 years, and she's in this squad. They're going to be sitting in that dressing room now, and she's going to be the one talking them out onto the field. I tell you what, Aussies were tough as woodpecker lips, and we're going to go out there and get our chocolates 100. Tough as woodpecker lips, I never thought I'd say that statement, Kate, on TV. I really did it. Look, the excitement is built in this venue, is going to be here throughout the tournament. The atmosphere is going to build. If you're looking for a place to watch with like-minded fans in an inclusive environment, then look no further than Baller FC events. And I've been speaking to the girls, and they said, look wherever you're watching it across the country, just look at your local community, look and see what options are available for you. Watch it as a group, enjoy the tournament as it comes, and as Rachel did say, she's quite optimistic about the Lionesses' chances, so you never know, there might be success at the end of this World Cup. Absolutely. Thank you very much indeed, James. We're sending you to a pub on Thursday morning to go and watch some football. Couldn't get any better than that, could it? Thank you. That's worth things to be doing.